Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Felix, who will be your host, and I welcome you to ABC Talk Show, where we talk about questions and about company and how they are able to succeed. The topics that we are going to cover is the growth strategy of hair. First, let's welcome our three guests: Bella,
Hi.
Mitha,
Hi.
and Joseph.
Hello.
So, all of the three of them will answer the question related to the topic. But first, let me tell you a little bit about what is Hair Company. Hair is a company founded in Qingdao, China by Cheng that sell home appliances and consumer electronics. And there is a brief introduction to the Hair Company. So let's move on to the first question. What are the key factors in the rise of hair as a global white goods manufacturer? Maybe Bella would like to answer the first question.
Sure. Thank you, Felix, for the question. Any profitable business must have some main elements, both internal and external factors must be considered. So, a general strategy for the product or company as well as the product's marketing is obviously needed. So, a business strategy differs from a marketing plan in that the former establishes the company's strategic direction, while the latter generates ads focused on revenue forecast and merchandise delivery techniques. So, a business will grow if it is well planned, right? So, product creativity, marketing initiatives, creative human resource management practices, and a good strategic alignment are all important factors in Haier success. So Haier, with its innovative spirit, will be a leader of Chinese globalization businesses, sizing opportunities and developing global marketing and brand building strategies. Haier has grown into a major global corporation that continues to extend its operations both domestically and internationally, including in North America, Europe, Asia, and Oceania. So Chang recognized a profitable business needs more than just a decent commodity. He developed an organizational culture and management control structure that people wished to be a part of and enjoyed working with. Actually, their business ethos was founded around the idea of creativity. Here introduced an employee handbook outlining the company's value in order to foster camaraderie and teamwork among employees. So it went from the process approach to people approach. He came up with the concept of strategic business unit system. It was a quote unquote mini business structure in which all workers were effectively their own supervisors. So he built a healthier and more efficient atmosphere by placing confidence in each of his employees. So the business was doing good. When one employee has shown outstanding commitment, hard work, imagination, and success, of course, he will be honored, right? So Chang urged each employee to outperform his coworker in order to increase the company's competitive advantage, which resulted in even more growth. So in addition, the OVC encourages individual yet supervisor coordinated regular priorities. It ensuring compliance with the company's priorities, resulting in full coordination at all levels and departments, as well as increased their competition. With clear metrics such as volume revenue, selling pace, and share of local and global market use, here may cover the difficult aspects of calculating top manager success. So by capturing the Japanese organizational style, engaging lower level employees directly in their operations, and also maintaining effective top management practices and integration between managers and their lower level employees. So I would say that the key success of Hair Company is that um, because of that their product creativity, marketing initiatives, creative human resource management practices, and a good strategic alignment. So I think that's it for my side. Thank you.
Thank you for answering the question, Bella.
No problem.
Now let's move on to the next question. This second question have two questions to be answered. First one, what are the major challenges for hire to operate in the United States? And the second one, do MNEs usually face such challenges when making a foreign direct investment? Maybe for the first question, Mitha will answer it.
Okay, thank you for your question, Felix. So we know that the globalization of market of hair company happens where China become the home country and the US become the host country of the hair company. We also know that USA was the largest and most competitive market for consumer appliance with 42.6 billion US dollar in 2020. That is one of the reasons of why hair company chose to enter the market. So back to the questions, the major challenges for this company to operate in US is one, the America consumers who associated China goods with low quality was hard to convince. So they tend to believe that all Chinese goods has cheaper price because it won't operate as well as US products. But because of that, the company tried to apply to localization strategy where the company puts effort to create localized brand name and made in USA with tags of hair brand on the product. So people will buy it because there's no made in China tag on the product. And the second one, they struggle to face the strong competitors like Whirlpool and GE, who holds 98% of refrigerator market share in the US. That is why China did not stop until then. It starts to improve on its research and development, investment, focus on product innovations, quality, and marketing. Also, we have another point of view where the politics issue for between both countries, not going so well because the economic growth rapidly in China that also increased the tensions between USA and China. That's all from me. Thank you.
So maybe the second question will be answered by Joseph.
Yeah, thank you, Felix. So now I'd like to discuss about do MNEs usually face such challenges when making foreign direct investments. So as from our research, we found that MNEs will really face such challenges when making foreign direct investment. The most significant and well-known political issue that we all know is the China-US relationship. Because of the China-US trade war that has been happening for around 2 years, the whole world's economy has been affected, which really slowed down the whole financial markets and changed the way people do business. Foreigners who plan to do investment in targeted countries have to think of a better way to do investment instead of just monitor or analyze the market. Besides, just like how US people think of the quality of China products, most of the MNEs are facing this issue also. When they are doing investment in other countries and start selling their goods in those countries with lower prices, people will think of the products quality and the integrity of the company. Local people cannot understand the potential of foreign industries that are confident and strong enough to manufacture their products to fulfill the new market needs. Aside from that, competitors are also another huge challenge for foreign industries. As we know, most of the industries that develop into other countries will still propose or bring products or techniques that are other countries got. Only few industries will bring in brand new products or techniques into another country, which means that they will have competitors in the market, and all those competitors are not small or low threat industries because they are all local industries who are doing the same business as though new investors, and since local people are familiar with those local big brands also, so the competition in between the new one and current industries are actually high. So usually most of the MNEs will really face those challenges when making foreign direct investment. Beside all those challenges, there are also challenges like those local industries will control their suppliers and distributors. Local industries have stronger resources. New industries lacking other supporters in foreign countries, lacking of purchasing power from local people, facing social gaps in between local markets, and etc. etc. So risks those foreign industry will face, including ban instability, transactional risk, income risk from financing, and also operation. So that's all from me about do MNEs really usually face such challenges when making foreign direct investments. So that's all from me. Thank you. I will now pass back to Felix.
Thank you, Mitha and Joseph, for answering the second question. Now, move on to the last question. What global strategy has HARE adopted to deal with the catch problems in global operation? Maybe Bella will answer the last question.
Sure. Thank you, Felix, for the question. So, what global strategy has Haya adopted to deal with cage problems in global operation? I would say that there are reasons why Haya global strategy can overcome more problems than the cage distance framework, which consists of cultural, administrative, geographic, and economic distance. So the advantages of using cage analysis, like organizations could compare the home and foreign countries' attributes and enable them to identify the foreign market individually and have the flexibility in using the different industry that have important factors for global expansion. It also emphasizes cultural distance and allows them to identify liabilities and avoid the competition of local businesses. Unfortunately, there are several drawbacks of using the cage analysis, like it only focuses on the company's market entry but not helpful in deciding market size. So it requires a lot of research and time before entering the market. The other two drawbacks are also require a country expert to help in studying the target market and more focus on the country than the industry or the market itself. So Haier has implemented its three-in-one strategy, which are putting design, production, and distribution in one country, and it approached the customer insight by following their core principle, which is customer service leadership that needs to follow what the customer want the most. For instance, when the customer want the air conditioner cool but it's not cold, and this strategy allows the putting design. So the approach on customer service is fall under the cultural distance. Furthermore, Haier also provided online customer interaction where it allows employees to gather information from Haier's online customers and identify which component is needed for the production, as this considered the production strategy. The collected information allows their products to be marketed as soon as they were designed and developed instead of waiting for each department to analyze them. So the customer interaction and collected information is categorized as administrative distance. So according to Emilia and Raina, Haier is committed to brand building strategy, which offers a commitment to offering a good product quality, technical specification, and after-sales service with high standards for all overseas customers under their own brand. So first, they focus on major markets like the United States, Europe, and Japan. Um, it is because to gain advantageous position and expand their market to developing countries, as it's focus on geographic distance. The focus on major market is in line with the distribution in one country strategy. And next, Haier is building its products according to the local market and preference to meet the local users' needs, which eventually become the market leader of high-end innovative products, which this factor fall under economic distance. These all benefits of using hair strategy than the cage analysis is that hair strategy more focuses on the industry in the country, fast-paced development than cage, which it take quite a long time. So focusing on the market size, and it did not require country expert, but instead directly communicate with the customer for their preference. I think that's all for my side. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Bella, for answering the last question.
No problem.
Anything that you guys would like to add? Like, for example, like any trouble in doing these research things for higher company?
I think so far so good. There's no question for now.
No, no question for now.
For me, so far so good too.
That's mean like I will to conclude our talk show today. So in conclusion, all of new company always start from the bottom because they cannot be successful in one go and must always find their suitable strategies first before succeeding in the market. And companies cannot rely only on their strategy only, but they also need a lot of research, encountering trial and error, implement a good management system, and learn the country culture. In addition, building up the brand by listening to customer feedback is also crucial. All of these steps are necessary for Hire to be a well-known and successful company in around the world. That is my conclusion. I think that's all for today's talk show. Thank you for Bella, Mitha, and Joseph for answering the question and sharing an insightful information. And thank you for attending the talk show. See you again in the next one. Bye bye.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.